All right, cool. Okay, let's start standing actually. Come to the back of the mat. Feet about hips distance apart. Just allow the arms to hang down from the shoulders and just have a sense of growing tall through the crown of the head, and allow the rest of the body just to drop down away from that point. The tailbone just slightly drawing downwards without tucking it, just to create a little bit of length through the spine, and a slight lift of the lower abdomen just to support that straighter spine. Feel the breath moving wide into the ribs rather than up into the shoulders. Get the breath feeling rooted and grounded. Just allow the head to drop over towards one shoulder. Chin comes down towards the chest, and then take it over to the other shoulder. Back down towards the chest, over to shoulder. Just keep it going in those half circles a couple of times. Bring the head back up straight. Take a big inhale as your arms lift up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, roll through the spine into a forward fold. Take a little bend into the knees. Just hanging here, take a big breath in. As you exhale, pull belly to spine as you slowly roll up to standing. Bring the arms overhead, take a big breath in. As you exhale, rounding back through the spine into your fold. Staying in the fold, take a big breath in. Exhale, slowly rolling up. Taking one more of these, inhale to lift. And exhale to roll through. Staying in the fold, take a breath in. Exhale, rolling up. Use the abdomen to press you up. Inhale to lift the arms. This time coming back into the fold and walk the hands forwards into a plank position. Staying in plank, take a big breath in. As you exhale, walk the hands back into your forward fold. Stay in the fold, take a breath in. Exhale, slowly rolling up to standing. Inhale at the top, arms overhead. Exhale into the fold and walk the hands forwards, come into your plank position. Staying here, take a breath in. Exhale, walk the hands back towards the feet. Stay in the fold, take a breath in. Exhale, rolling up to standing. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold, walk the hands through to your plank position. Stay in the plank, take a breath in. As you exhale, this time take a little dip into the elbows, like a mini full chaturanga. So just ducking into the elbows a little bit. Keep the elbows hugging in towards the ribs. Push back up to plank. Walk the hands back to your feet. So we're going to do a couple more rounds. Each time we develop that full chaturanga a little bit deeper. So rolling all the way up, arms overhead, take a big breath in. Exhale to fold, come into plank position. Inhale, plank. Exhale, a little lower towards the floor in that chaturanga. Knees can come down if you want to. Push back up into plank. Yeah, hands back towards your feet. Rolling all the way up, standing. Inhale as the arms lift. Exhale, forward fold, coming into plank position. Take a big breath in. Exhale, chaturanga, hover. Hold in the hover, nose hovering above the floor. Take a breath in where you are. As you exhale, push up to plank position, staying in plank. Take the feet as wide as your mat is, and the hands another pace further forwards. So you're just as wide and as long as you can be in your plank. Maybe feet and hands at the corners of the mat. Keep the belly pulling up, the feeling of slightly tucking the tailbone. Holding here, pressing the ground away. Keep the neck feeling soft. See if you can just swing your pelvis from kind of one side of the mat to the other. So taking the weight from one to the left to the right, basically. Not going up and down, going side to side. Holding center, bring the feet back hip width, the palms back under shoulders. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, half or full chaturanga all the way down onto your belly. Bring the arms into a bit of a W shape, like a cactus position, but elbows squeezing in towards the waistline a little bit. Make fists with the hands. So the little finger edge is against the floor and the thumbs are sticking up towards the ceiling. Hover your nose above the mat so the back of the neck stays long. Try and really tuck your tailbone so you're lifting the abdominals away from the mat, and press down into the feet so the legs feel active and anchored into the floor. Take a big breath in here. As you exhale, lift the thumbs up towards the ceiling so the arms lift, the shoulder blades squeeze together. Keep the nose hovering above the mat so the back of the neck stays long. Each time you exhale, really pull up the abdominals, trying to tuck the tailbone. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, let the arms come to the floor. From here, bring your arms forwards into a bit of a Y shape, so the arms are wide, but thumbs still sticking up. Nose hovers above the mat. Pull up the belly, tuck the tailbone, press down through the feet. Take a big breath in. Exhale to lift the hands. Keep belly pulling up, lift the arms as high as you can without the neck lifting. Keep the tailbone tucking under, pressing pubic bone into the floor. Take a breath in. Exhale, let the arms come down. Bring the arms closer towards your ears so they're directly out in front of you into an I shape, your letter. Press down through the feet, tuck the tailbone, scoop the belly up, take a big breath in. As you exhale, lift the arms. High as you can with those thumbs, keep tucking tailbone, scoop the belly up. Back of the neck stays long. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, relax the arms to the floor. Come back into the W. We're just going to go through each letter shape that we made. So keep the legs active, tuck the tailbone, pull the belly up. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, lift the arms into that W shape. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift the hands as high as you can. Take a breath in. As you exhale, reach the arms forwards into that Y shape. Take a breath in. As you exhale, squeeze the arms towards the ears into that I shape. Keep tucking tailbone. Take a breath in. As you exhale, sweep the arms all the way back through to Y, back through to W. Reach the fingers down the sides of the legs, and then allow the chest to lift up, like trying to reach back forward towards your feet, and the chest looks up in front of you. Keep the feet anchoring down. Good. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Take a big breath in. Exhale, hands under the shoulders, let the back relax. Give the hips a little wiggle into the floor. Press up to an all fours position. Just take a couple of cat-cow moves through your spine. Swing side to side with the hips, just loosen off your back. Good. So from here, come into all fours, so palms are underneath the shoulders. You'll take the right leg back behind you, taking a cat-cow spine. So inhale, lift the toes in the chest. And as you exhale, bring the knee towards your nose. Really push the floor away through the arms. Inhale again to lift the toes, lift the chest into the back bend phase. Exhale, bring the knee towards your nose, pushing the ground away. Keep this going. Option to up level it a little bit for strength. You tuck the toes of the left foot and keep the left knee hovering. Continue the movement. The left knee stays still, it's just hovering above the ground. Good. Couple more. Next time the leg lengthens back, holding it there. Place the left knee down if it was hovering, and bring the right knee to the floor. We'll just switch sides. So left leg goes back. Take the first couple with the other knee grounded. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale to lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Up level it now if you want to. So the right knee is hovering, doesn't move. Good, last couple. Next time the leg is lengthened, hold it there. Place the right knee down, place the left knee down. Tuck the toes, come into a downward facing dog. Take a few breaths to swing the hips around, give the legs a paddle, twisty legs. Inhale to lift the right leg up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, step through to between the hands, coming into our runner's lunge. So keep the back knee lifted. Bring the arms up towards the ceiling and take a little dip into the back knee. So make sure your front knee is stacked above the front ankle. And we're just going to move the back leg up and down. Up and down. So back knee is dipping towards the floor. The front knee hardly moves. Good. So with the arms above the head, we're also making the heart work a little bit faster. If it becomes a little bit too much, bring the hands to heart center. Keep it going. From here, bring the fingertips around the back of the head. Stay steady in the lunge here. As you exhale, pull the belly to spine and rotate the left elbow towards the right thigh. It doesn't tap it, just twisting the shoulders round. Inhale, center. Exhale to rotate. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. So you can add a bit of a dip into the back knee as well. As you exhale and you twist, dip the back knee towards the floor. Inhale, pick it up again. Keep it going. So you're twisting towards the right, back knee dips. Exhale as you twist. Keep it going. You're feeling a little bit of heat in that back leg. Take another 2. Holding center, reach the arms towards the ceiling, and then lean the body forwards. Your fingertips are reaching out in front of you. You've got this long arrow lunge, fingertips reaching forwards, back heel pressing away. Keep the rib cage just hovering, just sweeping across the top of this front thigh. Reaching out as long as you can through the arms. Take a big breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back into plank position, but keep the right leg floating. So a bit like the movement of the leg we did in all fours, but this time the spine is going to stay straight. So take a breath in here, and as you exhale, bring that right knee in towards the chest. Nothing else moves. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, knee to chest. Good. 2 more. Next time the leg is reaching back, holding there. Half or full chaturanga with the right foot floating if we can. Place the foot down, lift the chest, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, come back into your downward facing dog. Paddle at the legs, take a couple of deeper breaths. As we inhale, lift the left leg towards the ceiling. As you exhale, step it through to between the hands, coming into high runner's lunge, so back knee stays floating. Lift the arms. Make sure the front knee is over the front ankle. We're going to just dip into that back knee, dropping it towards the floor. Again, arms stay lifted. If the heart rate needs to slow down a little bit, bring the hands to the heart center, wherever feels best. Good, keep it going. Good. Afternoon thighs. Okay, holding halfway in between. Let's get the twisting to it first. And fingertips just resting lightly to the back of the head. As you exhale, belly to spine, reach the elbow towards the left. So just doing the same way each time. Try not to pull into the head. This isn't the elbows swinging around. Try to move from the rib cage into the twist. Add a little dip of the back knee as well if you can. So as you twist, back knee drops towards the floor. Exhaling on your twist. Take a last couple. Holding here, reach the arms up to the ceiling, straighten the back leg, lean forward with that long arrow lunge. Hands are feeling active, stretch the fingers open. Ribs are just hovering above this front thigh. Keep the gaze to your front big toe. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hand to the floor, plank position with the left foot hovering. Staying here, the rest of the body stays still. As you exhale, bring the left knee in towards your chest. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, straighten. Keep it going. Last couple. Keep the legs straightening back. Any variation of a chaturanga, lower the body. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, back into your downward facing dog. Paddle the feet, deepen the breath. Okay, come forward into plank position. Lower the right elbow to the floor, followed by the left elbow to the floor. We're holding here. Option to lower the knees if you need to, but just keep that same line of the body. The knees are just there for a little support. This isn't all forced. Make sure those elbows are underneath the shoulders and you have a sense of pushing the floor away. Interlace the fingers together and then lift the hips up towards the ceiling and walk the feet in towards your arms. Keep pushing the arms towards the top of the mat so you feel your chest reach through towards the legs. The head is hovering. Walk the feet back again so you come back into that plank position, looking towards the thumbs. Exhale, lift the hips, walk the feet in. Inhale, walk them back, come into plank position. Exhale, lift the hips, walk the feet in. Walking the feet back. Couple more times between the two. Keep those elbows under shoulders, don't let them slip out. Next time you're in that plank position, holding there, turn the hands out again so your palms are flat to the ground. Again, you can do this with knees to the floor if we need to. You're going to drop one side of the hips to the ground and then over to the other side. So it might help to take your feet a little bit wider. You can kind of roll through the feet. And see if that's difficult for the toe, then just do this on the knees. So your toes can be floating. You can keep your feet up if it's too much on the toes. Yeah, good. Keep it going. Exhale as you twist. So you can get each bum cheek to tap the floor as you go side to side. Keep it going. Take another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding plank. Lift the hips back up. Press onto the palms so you come back into your downward facing dog. The good news is we come off the weight of the shoulders. The other good news is we come into the legs again. So lift the right leg up, take a big breath in. As you exhale, step through to between the hands. Reach the arms forwards again. Come back into that more arrow lunge, so fingertips reaching forwards. If the shoulders are feeling a little bit burnt out, bring the fingertips to your shoulders. Anywhere they feel better. We're going to come from here, transfer the weight forwards into warrior 3. You're going to kick the leg up at the back, reach the fingertips back towards your back toes. Take the toes down again. We're going to move between the two. So forwards with the arms, inhale, toes down. Exhale, reach the arms back into warrior 3. Toes down, arms forwards, inhale. Exhale into warrior 3. Keep it going. Inhale. Exhale. Pick up the pace. Inhale. Exhale. So get a little bit of a kick through the back leg. Last couple. So next time you're in the lunge, holding there, keep the fingertips reaching forwards. This front leg stays bent. Your back foot is just going to slide in, so the knees tap and slide it back again. Knees tap, slide it back again. Take it in, take it back. Everything else stays still. Keep the body leaning forwards and down. Take another 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the lunge. Take a big breath in. Exhale to plank position with right leg floating. Reach it back. As you exhale, bring the knee to chest. Let's take 6. Inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, knee to chest. Stretch it back. 3. Inhale. 4. Inhale. 5. Inhale. 6. Inhale, stretch it back, holding. Exhale, chaturanga, maybe half or full. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, come back into your downward facing dog. Give that leg a little bit of a paddle. Take a deeper breath. As you inhale, lift the left leg towards the ceiling. As you exhale, step through to between the hands. Oh, you know what's coming now. Reach the fingertips forwards into your arrow lunge. Holding here on this first one. Body just skimming across the top of that front thigh. Press back into the back heel. Take a breath in. As you exhale, transfer the weight into the front foot, come into warrior 3. Back foot floating, arms reach back. Slowly moving between the two. Fingers forwards, toes back. Exhale into the lunge. Inhale, reaching out. Exhale, reaching back. Start to pick up the pace if you want to. So the back leg kind of kicks up a little bit. Try and keep the front leg bending and straightening. So it goes between the two. Keep it going. Good stuff. Last few. Holding your next lunge position. Stay low through the body, so reaching forwards, keep the front leg squatting. Back leg slips in, tap the knees, and slide it back. In and back. In and back. Take another 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the lunge, lift up, take a big breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back into a plank position with left leg floating. Exhale, bring the knee to your chest. Inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, under for 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. 4. Inhale. 5. Inhale. 6. Inhale. Chaturanga. Lift the chest, drop the knees, come into child's pose, take a moment to rest. Yeesh. I didn't even plan this. I don't know why this is happening. Good stuff, guys. Come back into all fours again. Plank position. So taking this as speedy or as slowly as you want to, coming into hill climbers. So keep the hips low. This isn't downward dog. Plank position. Picking up the right leg in towards the chest, step it back. Left knee in towards the chest, step it back. Keep it going. Again, you can kind of start to run the legs. Exhale as the knees come towards you. Pick up the pace as much as you want to. Run it a little bit more, Sarah. Keep your bum down. Try bringing knee to opposite elbow so you get into the abs a little bit more. So get twisty knees. Keep it going. Take another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding plank. Take a breath in. Chaturanga all the way down to the floor, belly to the ground. Bring the hand underneath your forehead. Give the hips a little wiggle into the ground. Reach the arms out in front of you. Keeping the little finger edge against the floor. Find that finger again, tucking the tailbone to belly scoops up. Back of the neck stays long. Take a breath in. As you exhale, just lift the right leg up off the floor. Think the thigh lifting off the floor. Slowly place it down. Again, next exhale, pick up the left leg. Think thigh trying to lift, leg staying long. Exhale, place it down. Keep the legs going, like you're kind of swimming through the legs. You can keep this going as you are. If you want to add in a little bit more, try taking the opposite arm to leg. So the right leg lifts and the left arm lifts. Like your robo style swimming. Exhale as you lift. Good. Keep the belly pulling up, the tailbone trying to tuck under. Take another 2. Holding there, bring the hands underneath the shoulders, come back into all fours, fold back into child's pose. Forwards into all fours and come onto your forearms. Turning let's say the left forearm turns to a slight diagonal first. So coming into a side plank, left forearm down, right arm lifting up. Option to do this with underneath knee resting to the floor or top leg resting to the floor. So a little bit of support there if you want it with either leg. Holding here, reach the top hand overhead, so bicep by your ear, one long line across the top side of the body. As you exhale, take your hand reaching back towards the foot as you dip the hips towards the ground. Inhale, lifting up and over. Exhale, down with the hips, reach back. Keep it going. Inhale long. Exhale to sink. Inhaling long. Good. Take another 4-ish. 3-ish. 2-ish. And 1-ish. Come into your forearm plank, both arms down, roll through the middle, holding center. Your hips down, belly pulling up, legs strong. Make sure you're breathing. Turn the right forearm to the ground, side plank. Left arm lifting up to the ceiling. Reach the top arm overhead, take a big breath in. Exhale, sink the hips down, fingertips reach towards the legs. Inhale, lift up and over. Exhale, sinking in. Keep it going. Another 4-ish. 3-ish. 2. 1. Come back into your forearm plank. Holding there. Find the twisty dips again. Again, they can be on the knees, so the toes can be floating. Or on the toes and legs straight. Exhale as the hips drop. Holding center. Walk the feet in towards your hands. Come into that dolphin pose again. Press through the palms, lift up the elbows, so you're back in your downward facing dog. Take the feet as wide as your mats. Walking the feet like we did at the start, so walk your hands, towards your feet. So you're in a forward fold at the back of the mat. Take a squat into the legs and lift the hands to the chest. Breathe in. Exhale, come back into plank position, walking forward, straighten the legs. So feet stay wide, you're just in that wide leg plank. Hands come back to the feet. Heels down, lift the hands, squat. That's it, hands back to the floor, walk them back forwards. Keep going between the two, from plank to squats. Again, make it as speedy as you want. If you want to add in a little chaturanga push-up, take a little chaturanga push-up before you walk back. Make a slow yogi burpee. Good, nice, strong guys. Keep it going. I'm keeping an eye on my watch, so about 30 seconds. Good, last few. We can do it. Good. Next time you're in your squats, so you don't just do your last one, holding there. Holding squat. Back in the squat. That's it. Sink into it. So probably yogi squats, hips to the floor, malasana. Take a couple of deeper breaths. Take the hands to the floor right in front of you. Find a little crow balance if you want to, just for a second. If you've got any strength left in your arms or your legs. Play around with toes up. Take the toes to the floor and then sit down behind your feet so the legs come out in front of you. My mat's trying to shuffle back behind me. So sitting into the middle of the mat, gonna rock back onto your back, and without using your hands, rock back up again into your squat. So onto the tiptoes maybe. Keep rocking forwards and backwards. Without using the hands if you can. Yes, good. If we can, come all the way to standing, arms up, and all the way back down. Arms up. Good. Use the breath. Last couple. Don't worry if it's not coming all the way up to standing. Don't bruise your bum though. Next time you roll down to the floor, holding down your back. Just keep the knees in towards your chest. Take a little rock side to side. Bring the legs into 90 degrees. Hands interlace around the back of the head. Oh yeah, abdominals, here we come. So keeping the head to the floor to start with, point the toes, controversial, I know. Keep the knees stacked above your hips. Press your lower back in towards the floor, so pull the belly down so there's an engagement there. Try and keep the sense of the pelvic floor, if that can kind of make sense with the body, to be pulling up into the body. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, keep the legs at the same angle, just tap the right toes towards the floor without your back lifting away from the ground. Inhale to lift the foot back up. Exhale, left toes tap the floor. Inhale, pick it up. Keep it going. Keep that lower back drawing down, or at least the label of your trousers stays pressing to the floor, so the sacrum is grounded. To up level, lift the head and shoulders up, thinking armpits and triceps lifting to ceiling, not pulling the head. Keep the lower back drawing down. If it's feeling enough, keep going as you are. To up level again, take both legs at the same time. Have about 8 to go. Four to go. Next time the knees are up all at 90 degrees, holding there. Keep the head and shoulders lifting, so lift them if they aren't already. Take a big breath in, coming into twisting abs. So exhale, bring the elbows towards your right thigh, reach the left foot towards the ceiling. Ceiling, sky, pull the belly down, reach the elbows further over. We're going to go slow through these. Inhale, come back into the center. As you exhale, reach elbows towards the left thigh, reach the right foot towards the ceiling. Flex that right foot. Reach the elbows further across in that diagonal. Inhale, come back to the center. As you exhale, elbows to right thigh, straighten the left foot up to the ceiling, and then nudge it forwards just about a foot. It's on a slight diagonal. Keep the lower back pulling down, keep the elbows reaching over. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, elbows to left thigh, reach the right foot up, and then reach it slightly forwards. Belly pulls down, elbows lift. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, elbows to right, straighten left leg up to the ceiling, forwards to where you just were, and then forwards a little bit more, so it's reaching out in front of you. Keep the elbows reaching over on that side. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, elbows to left thigh, right foot reaches up, nudge it down one step, and down to the next step. Keep the elbows reaching, belly pulls down. Inhale, come back to center. Elbows to right thigh, left foot reaches up. Then forwards, 1, forwards 2, and forwards 2. Hover 3 inches above the ground. Holding there, squeeze the glutes. Reach the elbows further over, pull the belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, elbows to the left thigh. Reach right foot up to the ceiling. Slowly down 1 step, down 2 steps, and down to hover 3 inches above the ground. Pull the belly down, squeeze the glutes, lift the elbows further over to the side. Inhale, come back to the center. Let the head rest down, let the feet come to the floor. Take a little rock side to side with your knees. Coming into a bridge pose to finish. So keep your feet to hips distance, arms just out the sides of the body. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, roll the hips up towards the ceiling. Keep the feeling of tailbone tucking. So front of the hips press open. Pressing through the heels of the feet to make sure the big toe side of the ball of the foot is rooted to the ground. And the knees are reaching forwards, not out to the edges of the mat. Wow, how's those thighs doing? Reach the fingers up towards the ceiling or the sky, palms facing each other and fingertips reaching up high as you can. Deepen into the breath. The breath is really moving wide into the ribs, deep into the belly. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, slowly roll the spine to the ground. Keep the fingertips reaching up. Tailbone is the last point to touch the mat. Bring the right thigh in towards your body and hands interlace around that shin. Send the left leg away in front of you. Holding here for a couple of deep breaths, just to release. To slow the breath down. Find a little bit of compression with this thigh pressing against the torso. Let the right arm just relax down to the side. The left hand is going to bring the knee over the body into a twist. So try to keep the shoulders grounded. Maybe that big toe just finds the floor. Use that left hand to encourage the knee further down without forcing or pulling. Allow the breath to find its space through the body. Staying where you are, take a big breath in. And as you exhale, bring that knee back up to the center. Coming into figure of 4 with this right ankle resting onto the left thigh. Thread the hands through the gap, bringing the legs towards you. If your right elbow meets the inner thigh of the right leg, then use the elbow to press that knee further open as your hands encourage this shin closer towards your chest. Simultaneously, try to press the tailbone into the floor and draw the shoulders back. Deepen the breath. Slowly untangle the legs. Keep the left leg in towards the body, hands interlaced around the shin, or reach the right leg away. So almost try to get this left thigh to press in towards the torso. A couple of deep, slow breaths. And then using just your right hand, bring the leg over into a twist, let the left arm relax down to the side. Shoulders stay grounded, breath stays full. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring the legs back to center. The left leg comes into figure of 4, so the left ankle onto the right thigh. Thread the hands through the gap and pull the legs in towards you. Again, if the left elbow meets the inner thigh, use that to press the knee further away as your hands encourage the shin to come closer towards your chest. Flatten the spine into the ground from tailbone up into the back of the head. Take a couple of deeper breaths. Slowly releasing both feet to the floor. Take a little rock side to side with the knees. And then just lengthen the legs out flat. Take the arms to the sides of the body. Just find a cooling, kind of spacious position through the body. Lengthen through the back of the neck. So you can just run the fingertips maybe from the top of the shoulders through the neck to then just lengthen the head slightly further away from the spine. Place it back to the floor and release the arms back to the sides. Taking 3 or 4 slow, deep breaths. Softening any tension or holding away from your face, your jaw. And then using your next exhale, gather the legs back up in towards your body again. Gently either roll yourself over to one side or take a gentle rock through to seated. Bring yourself upright. Bring the hands to just rest of the legs, lifting tall through the spine. Closing your practice, bringing to mind one thing that you can feel grateful for today. Maybe that workout is finished. Acknowledge one thing that you like about yourself today. And recognize how getting to your yoga mat has served you in some way today. Close that to the heart center and bow your head to your hands. You did awesome, guys. Thank you. Namaste. Well done. Très bien. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.
See you. Bye, Cecil.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, can't end the meeting.